to do that.
Okay. This is Tom Varnado.
Varnado.
Varnado. Tom Varnado. Strong buffalo, we call him. Strong buffalo. Strong buffalo. Look at the camera. And
Strong buffalo. Now,
is your spirit been stolen by the camera now?
many times.
Okay, we're going to take some more of it.
If we had $1 for every picture that's been made of me, I wouldn't have to be out here selling this stuff.
Every time you've been immortalized, just say
And
that.
hey, they have taken my. But anyway,
You're gonna
over the years,
tell us, Tom, about this stuff, about history and things.
the history. Over the years, people have did things to make life easier for themselves and for entertainment. These are some of them here. Now, this one thing here is called a pump drill. On first look, it looks like a bow and arrow. Kids say it's a bow and arrow. No, it's not a bow and arrow. It's a sailboat. No, it's not a sailboat.
I can make maps.
It's a Black & Decker drill. The technology of this drill is about 35,000 years old.
Huh. Who'd have thought?
And you can drill through that. That's slate. You can actually take the same process with this river cane, pack it with wet sand, and cut through granite with that wet sand. The river cane acts as a holding agent, and the sand acts as a cutting agent. And it cut a round hole through there. You see a lot of beads. The hole in it starts at one side and goes in at a cone shape. Then it starts on the other side and it's cone shaped on the other side. And you see a meet in the middle. Sometimes they meet off-centered, and you'll see a lot of the original beads with an off-centered center in it because they didn't quite meet at the same spot. Now, one of the other toys that I have here for the kids, I use whatever I can get my hands on. This is a piece of a cow horn that we can take and cut off. In fact, that is part of this horn here that I made the cup out of.
There's a map from 1725, I think it is, that shows this area.
And
that I have. I bought it on eBay.
I make
One of the prettiest maps
a
I've ever seen.
ring toss.
You're not doing too good here.
It don't work every time.
Shine that flashlight on it.
Using, hand-eye coordination. And sometimes my hand-eye coordination is not the best.
If you get a 6-year-old to do that, they'd have it on there in a minute.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah. All right.
Now, I start out with the larger one, and they dropped the other one down there somewhere, and I wind up with the one that's real small. This is a buffalo rib bone. And I tell them this is the better video game. Your games on your video starts out easy, then they get to where they're almost impossible to do. I've had 6-year-old kids to get this one. And we use whatever we had. This is a piece of regular steak bone. Now, another game we had, and I learned this one as I was about 5 years old, 6 years old. Regular corn cob. I take the turkey feathers, and make, all right, I'm gonna throw it out.
All right. All right. You can hit a target with that.
Then throw it at a target, throw it back and forth. I've had kids play with these all day long. Now, another thing I have over here, I'll have to go get it and bring it over, is
One day, my little brother come over and he said something about something he couldn't.
Where did I put it? There it is.
My little magnifying glass.
My atlatl.
Whoa.
The atlatl is
Step out here where you can throw it.
Um,
Maybe you can stab somebody with that thing.
it's an Aztec Indian word meaning spear thrower. You hook this dart on the end, and you can hurl this up to 100 yards with enough force from here to that tree to completely go through a buffalo. Now, if you'll stand still, I might get you. Now,
Now, I would be scared if you. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know y'all doing that.
but this shaft, if you was going hunting, you wouldn't want to carry a whole armload of those shafts, but you would want to carry a pouch full of your points. Now down here they made the points from bone, shell, or whatever they could get. Some of our points are actually made of garfish, alligator gar. Insert this in the end of there, and when you killed your game, that stayed in,
Pull your stick out.
and you put another one in there.
Boy, now that was a brilliant thing somebody invented.
Well, they identified their game by their point. Their mark was on there.
Oh.
Now this is thrown. I'm not going to throw it a long way. We're going to throw it right here.
No, wait a minute. Get behind you. Okay. Go.
Whoa!
No problem. It just
I'm
flies.
glad that somebody wasn't on the other side.
Boy, it went right through.
Went right through the.
Couldn't have done that in a million years.
Hey, Bambi the rodeo clown, they bet him he did the handstand on the bull. Had done a complete flip and landed on the other side of him. Somebody bet him $25 he couldn't do it again. Complete land over the back.
I'll bet you $5.
Now you give this
I'm
little
not gonna
lecture. You take this to schools all over.
I take this,
How big an area do you cover?
well, wherever they call me. And of course, you know,
You always get calls from Hawaii or like.
no, but I would like to. It would cost them a lot of money. But I've come up here and I do, now at Calcadeva we do a presentation the last Friday before Thanksgiving. And I do the TP, and I did do a lot of the tour on the village. Now the stuff over here I have is common everyday stuff. We all know what gourds are. They can be water buckets, they can be gumbo bowls, canteen, cups. Well, then the bison, that's the buffalo. That's a pretty good spoon. This is the type of horn that they had. Now we use those horns for spoons, cups, rattles, shakers. I like my spoon. It's my Cajun gumbo spoon.
Nothing like an oyster shell.
Hey, it's
Perfect.
perfect. It's right. Then I get my bowl of gumbo. I'm surprised they didn't have to copy Louisiana and have gumbo over here.
I know Carolyn really likes
You'd have thought. Actually, we do have gumbo and it's better. But somehow they got the
I'm
cachet.
gonna argue with you.
All right.
But all these things were useful.
Well, all that, and
This is grass.
I want to thank you for that. What do you do with these?
That's a rope or string.
Tied up into a rope.
I braid that. It's grass that I grow in my yard.
Well, we're going to close this out right here because the time's running out. But I want you to want people to know that that card on the front end of the tape is where they can contact you by that phone number. You don't have a website except for that spider in your carport.
That's why I did my carport. I mean,
It's the only web you got.
yeah.
Well.
And she destroys every husband she